Hello, welcome back to Smashing Secrets Feng Shui. I am. Who do you think this is? To anyone that's just listened from the jingle, who do you think this is? I'll give you a second to decide. Let's just have a think about it. It is me, Chloe, and I'm joined here with my mother. Mother, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, everyone.
Fantastic.
It's the normal person.
Magnificent. Magnificent. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Smashing Secrets. I am Chloe.
I am Joe.
And
this is episode
51. And you know what? We said that nearly exactly on the 51 second.
Spooky.
No, yeah.
Spooky.
I'll tell you what, 15 has been coming up a lot recently. Like, there's just like one day where it was just ridiculous. It was like everywhere. Even my receipts were like 15, 15. I was like, okay,
15 is, I think that's a number representing power, I think.
Makes sense. I am pretty powerful. I can lift up the cat for 2 minutes without my arms aching.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Speaking of, if you're not on YouTube watching this, I recommend pausing here, going to YouTube and rewinding a bit when Mum said, "Oh well," because Mum's got a surprise. Maybe you need to see it to believe it. And I'm not actually going to give it away. You have to go and see it. Yeah, because Mum is giving it. She's giving. So there's a little surprise.
A visual treat for your eyes.
Yeah, it was good.
It's wowza.
It is very wow. I mean, they're really they're really giving. They're giving.
Anyway, let's rewind. What are we
Yes.
talking about today, my sweet? As if I don't know.
So, welcome back, everyone. This is episode 51, and today we are going to be talking about the energy transition from July to August. We are now in the August energy, which is
The metal monkey.
oh, metal monkey.
Yang metal monkey. So it's a doubling up. The heavenly stem is combining very harmoniously with the earthly branch. In fact, it said the energies of the earth will rise up and knock on the ceiling of heaven. So a very pure combination of energy, which could be either very, very good, it's certainly going to be potent, or if it clashes with you, less so.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But it does represent a breakthrough. So if you have found, say, parts of June difficult or July a little bit slow to get things moving, you might have been hit with loads of ideas and lots of possibilities, but maybe the actual getting things done was a bit slow. Well, then this is a month where a lot of that sort of fluffy stuff is cleared away, and structure, support, strengthening, connections, networking. So over the next sort of couple of months, so say 2 to 3 months, then that could be communication, technology. Also, I mean, there's this we're moving away from the first part of the year, which is governed by the heavenly stem. So that was the heavenly stem of yin water. It's quite misty, fine energy, soft energy, and that's still available throughout the rest of the year. But it's now moving into the more heavier, resourceful energy of the rabbit. The rabbit's very creative, so that's obviously going to be around all of us. But we've also got the added month star of the monkey, which is quite known for its analytical skills, its ability to solve problems. It can be quite decisive. It's also an energy that shows signs of protection. So it might be some people feel a little bit more defensive this time. You know, maybe some people put some walls up because it's all getting a little bit too much. It's it depends on what's in your chart. So you can either join our Patreon and find out how it affects you, Or
Yeah, Mum's been working very
really
hard
hard?
behind the scenes.
Yeah,
So
paddling
every month,
hard.
Mum writes a lot of information
We're
about
doing
how.
daily ones now.
Yeah. So yeah, Mum's on it.
On
On the
it.
Patreon, you can read what Mum's just showing off something again. If you're on YouTube, you get a treat. um yeah, on Patreon, Mum's doing a very good job. There's a lot of writing, and she's working very hard, and we all appreciate it. And the Twitter is very good as well. If you haven't checked out, we are on Twitter on Smashing Secret without the S at the end, so not Smashing Secrets. Somebody else has got that name. If you could just, I don't know, block
Direct them over
them.
our way.
Yeah, just make them know that we don't want them. But you can find out daily updates of today's energy every morning GMT time from Mother Dearest. So do go and check that out, because you never know. Maybe you shouldn't be signing something that day. Maybe you shouldn't meet that person this day. Who knows? But Mum does. And you can find out on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it.
So, should we have a little dip into what's going through August with the monthly stars and how it's going to?
Yes, I'm Yang Metal Monkey, my day
Yeah,
star, right? Does
yeah.
that
So
mean I'm going to peak
it
in
means
life?
that you're going to have a lot more opportunity to connect with new people,
Cool.
and interestingly, or more importantly, the emphasis will be on favourable people. So people that want
Ooh.
to help you, people that support you, people that appreciate you, respect you, want to connect with you. You know, the vibe is very positive,
Oh, the
and
vibe sounds good.
yeah,
Everyone slide into my DMs. Let's go.
and and also the monkey energy. Inside the monkey energy we've got yang metal. Well, yang metal connects very harmoniously with the energy of yin wood, which is inside the annual star. So we've got a lot of wealth and prosperity, and creative and diverse, artistic, musical, healing energy all thrown into the mix as well. So and let's not forget, with your dog star and goat star, they're going to be adding more weight.
And
And
that's in my month and year.
yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
So very much for you to do with work and your character and your personality. Big changes are coming through, because the monkey is also a star, or it's known as a traveling horse, which basically means it's a star that encourages change, travel, and
Mm.
movement. Remember last time when we were talking about stars of romance, or peach blossoms?
Hmm.
Where you've got four stars that instigate change, and the monkey's one of them. So
Mm.
that's all going on as well. So I mean, you and I were saying earlier about we're feeling more tired at the moment. We're just feeling like we could do with more sleep, even though we're getting opportunity to sleep. I think it's also because we're sensitive to the changes in energy.
Mm,
So
yeah.
we're leaving a lot of that soft, misty, gentle energy, and we're coming now to something much more decisive, much more
Mm.
about action. It's very analytical and logistic. It's solving problems. It's not about, oh, I wonder what would happen if. It's more about, let's do it.
Mm.
Let's plan. Let's do a business
Mm.
plan. Let's go speak to the bank manager. Let's do this.
It's interesting. Recently, the North and South nodes in Western astrology have just changed. They were in Taurus and Scorpio for a while, but they've just changed into Aries and Libra. And if you look into your chart and see which houses they fall into, those are the houses that are going to instigate change in the next, like, I think,
So
year
both
or two.
systems recognize
Yeah.
that we're
And
going
in
through some
my
changes.
Exactly, and in my one of them is to do with traveling and education, and it
Mm.
just made me think of just like, I don't know what you just said made me think of that.
Well, the monkey's very quick-witted, very intelligent, and will combine with the rat and the dragon star. So these people are going to have things light up in their lives, particularly to do with either wealth and prosperity, knowledge, education, emotional intelligence. going with the flow. There's loads of ticks going on for all those carrying the dragon, all those carrying the rat, as well as those carrying the monkey, because we've got lots of harmony. But
And
let's not
that's in your hour, day, month, or year.
yeah, anywhere in your chart. But
Great.
also, let's not forget those that carry the rabbit, or sorry, combined with the rabbit. So dogs, pigs, and goats are also going to feel a little shift in energy because we're moving now into the later stages of 2023, the sort of autumn and winter transitions. We're moving into late summer. So from August, we've got more to do with the earthly branches that have a little bit more weight than all the sort of etheric, soft, heavenly stem energies, which, I mean, both are available all the time and they combine together. So we look at the whole, but the energy of the rabbit will be a little bit more visible than before.
That's exciting.
Yeah, I think the energy of the rabbit's lovely. It's just that this year, because of the flying stars, you've got to be careful that you don't burn candles at both ends if you've got the rabbit in your chart,
Mm.
because
Mm.
you might feel a little bit run down if you're taking on too much. You've got loads of good energy and loads of support, but you've also got to make sure you don't push yourself too hard
Mm.
because the stars are asking you to relax as well, and there are healing capabilities inside the rabbit that may need to be practiced right now. You may need to really tap into that healing energy and things like I mean, music, funny enough, and singing, dancing, even listening to music, really therapeutic, playing music, um, dance, all of that sound appreciation is very powerful. But
Mm.
so too is massage and other ones. Acupuncture is more metal. I put that through more in September. But yeah, August is acupuncture is to do with the metal energy, and metal is acupuncture, isn't it? So yeah, any kind of therapy will be good this month.
Cool.
Uh huh.
Tell me more.
Okay. So okay, so tigers and those in the southeast will have a good energy flying in, a star associated with victory. So if they're doing anything to do with competition or having to apply themselves in a more articulate way, you've got really good energy. And if your house is facing southeast, you're going to tap into that as well. If you That energy is also on the backward to do with wealth and prosperity. So there's lots of good energy there if you're sensitive to that sector or the earthly branches in the southeast. In the south, where we've got the horse, really good energy, actually, really good energy. In fact, the horse, when I from memory, is in for some money and unexpected money like windfalls. So if you because you've got the goat in your chart and you've got the dog, you could activate the south sector of your home, and that would bring the energy into your home using feng shui because that's really good for heaven's luck. So that would be really good for your responsibilities, particularly if you're looking for a way to shine a light on yourself to get people's attention and get ahead of your competitors. So, if say, for example, if you were applying for a new job, for example, you could activate your south sector and draw more attention to yourself.
Done.
Okay, good. For those who want more money or opportunities for money, wealth and prosperity, also really good is for those with the goat in their chart and the monkey. So good for you. Southwest sector, lots of opportunity there. So all you've got to do is spend time there, or you can in the south sector of your home. If your house is facing southwest, brilliant. If your main entrance is opening to the southwest, brilliant. If your bedroom's in the southwest, brilliant. If you're working in the southwest of your workplace, brilliant. But otherwise, you can tap into this energy sitting with your back to the southwest and either meditate or just basically apply yourself, work in that area or work with that direction. And you can also activate that area in your space with either a water feature, or you could also use a fire, so a heat source, a light, a lamp, or even a candle, but obviously never leave a candle unattended. So the southwest has got really good energy. And then in the west,
You've
we've
got a
got.
weasel in your throat.
I know. Can you hold on a minute? I really thought I covered that up.
I've got a gremlin in my bed. Go on, drink your tea. Drink your tea. Come on.
It's water.
Drink your water.
And I
Come
don't.
on.
I don't sound
Come
like
on. There we are. That better. Nice. Got a bit of snot in that one. Come on, give us a what do they call them? A ha 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 ha.
Ha 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 ha.
That's beautiful, Mum. As you were, my sweet, sweet angel. Oh wow.
Okay, back to business.
Back in the room.
3, 2, 1, back in the room.
Woo!
So, West Sector, really good. We've got a combination of stars that mean good luck, basically. So, spending time in the West is really positive, particularly for communication, for any creative pursuits. If you're also planning, or you're having to basically complete projects and get projects completed to your deadlines, all of that's really positive in the West Sector. Also good for communication with emails, messaging, texting, telephoning, writing, whichever way you like.
Faxing?
Well, we still have a fax machine, but I
Have
don't know if
you?
anyone else does.
Really? I
Yeah.
feel like faxing's quite cool. Like you suddenly just get a piece of paper where someone's like drawn on it.
Oh, that's what emails are. You can do that with
You can't
email.
really draw. But then you could do things like, I don't know, like Snapchat used to be, but probably still is, where you like draw something and then you instantly get it. But there's something so fun about having a tangible version. Like, suddenly here is paper with like a drawing of a cat on it.
So random. Okay, back to where we were.
Just reminiscing back in the 80s whenever they had them.
You-
Oh my god!
But you
I
were
know,
born in
I know. Mum, did you know that the 80s weren't 20 years ago?
What?
Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, when like they would always say for ages, like, oh, the 80s were like 20 years ago, but like actually 20 years ago was like in the
The
2000s.
noughties.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
So
Makes
weird.
me feel old.
Makes me feel older.
Yeah.
I was there in the 80s.
Yeah. with your fax machine.
Thanks, Chloe. and my shoulder pads.
Yeah, I'm surprised they
And my
haven't made a
perm.
comeback.
And my perm.
Yeah, my hair looks very permy. It's naturally like that. But I'm surprised shoulder pads haven't made a recurrence.
They were huge.
I'm
oh my God.
literally huge. I'm gonna put a bet that they are gonna come back into fashion.
Oh
I
my
feel like
God.
they're the one thing that's like missing with all the like recyclable fashion trends. You know what I mean?
I never thought the 70s would, but they kind of have, haven't they?
Yeah, big time.
Yeah.
People are wearing like noughties clothes again. You know, like jeans that were just like kind of like on your like hips.
Yeah, but that's
And,
kind of
like,
sexy.
Oh, I don't know. I like high waisted trousers.
That's quite high fashion, I think.
Because it's got the word high in it.
No, I mean it's more like. Oh my God! All right, ready?
What a segue! Yes, let's get back to it.
I'm gonna have to cough. I'm sorry.
Okay. I was gonna edit that out. I'm not now.
Why?
Because it's funny.
Why did you tease me?
You totally like set that one up for yourself. You made eye contact with me. I was like, I'm gonna cough. Look into my eyes.
Right, can I carry on? Chloe
Yeah,
Marie
please.
Lansdowne Russell.
Be my guest.
Okay, be careful in the
Okay.
northwest.
Ooh. Hear that?
Conflict, quarrel, arguments,
Dun,
misfortune,
dun,
obstruction, delays.
dun.
Talking of which, your birthday present's been delayed again.
Oh,
Yeah.
rubbish.
Can I say who's responsible, FedEx?
Oh, that was me in my chair. My
Yeah.
chair really got emotional response to FedEx just
Yeah,
then.
yeah, it's already a week late, so I was hoping to bring it with
Rubbish.
you tomorrow
Mm.
for supper, and FedEx said no, sorry, they must be in the northwest of
Probably.
Benfleet.
Benfleet.
that's that's where the problem is. Apparently, it's been
Oh,
there all week.
they should hang out in the south.
Well, I'm sorry, babes, but you'll have to wait.
Fine.
Okay, north. The north. Okay, if one way to cope with if your house is facing northwest and you're worried and you're concerned that you may have a difficult month, but please don't try not to worry. It's only a problem if you start renovating or making slamming doors or making lots of noise in the northwest sector of your home. If your
Mm.
bedroom's in the northwest, then you may have more quarrels with people at work or your partner or family members or close friends. And one way to prevent that is to increase the metal energy in the northwest sector of your home. And also to bite your lip, if you are getting fed up and you want to get snappy, don't.
Have a
North,
chill pill,
yeah.
bro.
The North sector has it's not a massive problem, but it is a star that is associated with loss, and it's also associated with misunderstandings. So be careful of the things that you write down that could be taken out of context, because the confusion, for example, could arise. And if you are rushing around or going out or doing anything hasty, you've got more of a risk of losing your personal items or doing something daft that's going to cause you a
Mm.
loss of money or higher expenses. So I'm thinking um, traffic involved incidences where you damage your car or someone else's, or speeding tickets. I got my fine. I
Bike
can
accidents.
I can vouch for expensive tickets.
Good, good.
Yeah, really naughty. But there we are. I'm not going to dwell on that.
Well,
So,
are those newer ones?
yeah, do you remember when I left my bag at Nan's?
Oh, from that time, yeah.
Yeah, so I've got
Mm.
two. Yeah, so yeah, not happy. Anyway, I will pay for those and sort that
Everyone
out.
send Mum money on Patreon,
For the
so she can
cover.
pay. She can pay for her expensive speeding tickets. Every little
Uh,
helps.
it was only like one of them was 72 miles per hour and the speed limit's 70. Anyway,
No,
yeah,
really.
yeah. But anyway,
Oh, gutted.
yeah.
Oh, that's
I
horrible.
mean, someone said you can contest it, but because if it's up to
Two.
10%, yeah. Anyway, it's my fault. Anyway, blah. So northeast, again, not very happy. Yeah, we got misfortune dwelling in the northeast. Also, could have problems with communication and connecting with others. Maybe things getting mislaid, misunderstandings, that sort of thing. And also everyone really, because I didn't put this in the Patreon because I tend not to talk about the centre too much. But if the centre is an open space within your home and it opens up into the other sectors, then it is relative. And that is in this month, we've got an illness star flying in, which means that everybody can be slightly vulnerable to illness and accidents this month. So we've got the shift in season that can cause havoc with respiratory. If it's very windy, it can sort of bring out more sort of fluey, cold, virusy sort of energies, which are basically your body adjusting from the summer season to the autumn season. So you just need to slow down. I think everybody needs to just take it easy where possible. I know we're busy and I know that energy seems to be speeding up and getting really active. The truth is, it is, as we get closer to period 9, it is a faster moving energy. We've got loads of new things going on medically and with technology. It's a lot to take in. big changes in politics. There's loads going on. It can become very stressful. So one way to deal with that is using the metal energy for breathing techniques, because metal's to do with the lungs. So taking lots of deep breaths, slowing your breathing down, giving yourself, 10 minutes or so a day. That's all you need. Just a period of day where you switch everything off, you just relax and do some deep breathing and just look after yourself, and then carry on where you're going.
I've got an extra tip when you're in that space is you go outside without your phone and just be in the present moment. But I think to help you be in the present moment is listening to the sounds around you and isolating free of the sounds that you can hear around you and just
Mm,
focusing on those for a little bit.
that's
And
nice.
then, yeah, and then just, I think that helps ground you, helps you get into that peaceful space.
It also reminds me of your podcast you did on the blue mind.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, it's very funny you mentioned that because I interviewed Professor and author uh, Jules Pretty for another podcast of mine called Talk of the Thames. Go check it out. And it was his take-home message that going outside and listening to free sounds, and it was because of the conversation we were having. And I spoke to him about my other podcasts. It's pronounced Galecha, which is Greenlandic for the sound of it. It's Old Greenlandic, and it's spelled Kalera. It's Kaleerra, and it's all about being in the present moment, calming you down. It's got a huge thing to do with blue mind, which is being near in around water, makes you significantly more like happier, calmer, better at the things that you like to do. And it can be any sort of water as well. It can even be sat by a fountain and hearing the water. It makes you feel a lot calmer. And we were having a conversation about it, talking about mindfulness and nature and sustainability in the future. And it was his take home message to listen to those free sounds to bring you back into that moment.
Can you put a link on Patreon, on Instagram, on our website, all of our channels for Calera?
Okay.
And also with a little message to remind people that the monkey, when combined with the dragon and the rat, makes water. So that can really,
Mm.
if you are feeling stuck or you are feeling stressed, then you can click on Chloe's link to do with the soundscape of being around the natural waters of Iceland and the icebergs, because you've got the cracking of the ice on there as well, haven't you?
That's it. Yeah. So the project is half an hour long. You need to listen to it with your headphones on because it immerses you into that space. There'll be sounds underneath you, above you, to the sides of you. And it's a mixture of soundscapes I recorded whilst being on a boat in Greenland. And that includes like the droplets of icebergs hitting the water, includes the ropes being pulled on the boat, the sails moving, footsteps above you when you're underneath the boat. So you've got the soundscapes of being there on top of interviews that I had with the artists and scientists that joined me there. So it's educational, but it's very passive learning. I actually had feedback saying that they would have actually preferred to have more information. So it's quite soft. And the science is about climate change and ocean plastics because that's what we were doing in Greenland. And finally, there's a originally composed music to just kind of merge everything together and make it feel like
Fluid.
that. Yeah, exactly. I think fluid's like a perfect word for it. And it's half an hour long, and people felt more calm, connected, and concerned from listening to it. And that was the aim of the project because it was a science communication project where I wanted to convey the science, but in a meaningful, artistic way. And the power of imagination. It's whereas if I gave you lots of, and I did a test for this, watching the clips of Greenland with the sounds on top of it was way less impressive to people than just listening to it. And that's the power of the imagination. You hear these things and you're creating these stories, and that's when people actually said, yeah, I am concerned about this environment. I'm not gonna ever probably go there. But I care about it because I've now got this like
I've
emotive
experienced
feeling. Exactly. And that's the
Mm.
immersiveness out of it. That was exactly what I wanted. And it did work. And the project was how can sonification, which is sound, how can sonification create connections to the environment? And it's through the power of the imagination, which is so cool. Yeah.
So you're going to put that. Can you link it to this episode so after people listen
Yes.
to us, they can download Calera?
Yeah, so I'll put it in the show notes for everyone
And
that's
what
interested.
about the newsletter that's coming out tomorrow?
Yeah, we'll put it in the newsletter. So yeah,
Okay,
the
cool.
newsletter will come out before this episode, but if you subscribe to our newsletter, which you should, obviously, you'll find it in the newsletter, which I hope you enjoyed earlier on this week. But I can also post it on our
Instagram
Instagram and
and
Twitter
website. You can put it on the website.
and website, yeah.
Cool.
So
And
you'll have no
Patreon.
excuse but to listen
Put
to
it
it
everywhere.
and feel calm. Yeah. The idea is it calms you down. It makes you feel relaxed and in touch with nature. And I feel
And-
like that's a great space to be in, especially
And
people
it's
that listen to
perfect
this.
for the energy that's coming in now because we've got that that power energy coming through in the shape of the monkey to cut through all the noise, get to the heart of the matter. So we've got that's what Calera is going to do. All you have to do is put your earphones on and listen, and let the sound take you on a journey to
Yes.
relaxation
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
harmony.
Yeah, it's a great
Perfect.
project. I'm very proud of it.
You should be, darling. And to be honest, the film's great. I love the film, but I mean, I could listen to the soundscape over and over again.
Yeah, there's something very special about it. And the interviews that are on top of the sounds and the music, you can tell from everyone's experience. It was like a very meaningful.
Passion.
Yeah, and I think that
Heartfelt.
helps. Yeah, I think that helps the journey because they paint the picture for you.
Okay, well, we've gone over 30 minutes. Ooh,
Ooh,
I blame you. It's
ooh, I
time
blame
to.
you coughing.
It wouldn't be in one of our episodes unless in the middle I had a coughing splurt.
All right, before we go, I'm
Mm.
going to give you one of those quick quizzes again because that was fun. I haven't prepared this.
I'm not
so
going to shout this time because
I'm preparing it now.
when I heard
No
it back,
shouting, yeah.
oh,
Did you
okay.
listen to it? Yeah. Oh my god, it was so
Oh,
funny. It's so
I
funny.
got so carried away. Oh
Yeah,
my-
you really did. You got really excited. It was funny.
Okay, I'll try
The
not
first
to.
one was so just like, Mom, does feng shui help with your environment? Yes!
I was just
All
trying
right.
to make a point. I was just
Yeah,
emphasizing a
no
point.
kidding. All right. So I'm gonna. All right. I haven't actually written these down, so we're gonna do it really quick. Okay, ready? So,
How many have you got? How many?
ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Joe and Chloe's Speedy Round Questions. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, Speedy Round Questions. So, Joe, how are we doing today?
I'm good. I'm good.
Great.
I'm feeling
Yeah?
excited. I'm getting pumped
yeah?
again. I could be shouting.
Fantastic.
Do
Well,
it.
Joe,
Yes.
let's go straight in.
Okay. I'm ready.
So, these questions are all to do with this month's energy, and I need you to answer as quickly as you can.
Okay.
Question 1. Name the 3 star signs, zodiacs, Chinese animals that will benefit from this month.
Rat, dragon, snake, monkey.
Phenomenal. Question 2. Please name 3 of the Chinese zodiacs that may struggle this month.
Tiger, ox, maybe a bit the rooster.
Excellent. Very good. We're very happy with those answers. Okay, question 3. And the last question.
Actually, forget the rooster's all right.
Oh.
The rooster's going to be fine.
I don't know if in the terms and conditions you can go back to this like this, but we will allow it this one time. You've got an exception.
All right, I'll swap out the rooster for the dog.
Okay.
Roosters just have to be a little bit wary of jealousy.
Okay. Fine. We'll take that on board. Question 3. What signs are going to benefit romantically this month? Who should go on at that date?
Romantic energy. Okay. Okay, so the rooster star brings out a little bit of sugar, and
Cockiness.
that's a little bit of hello baby.
Hello,
And
baby.
that's going to be useful to those of the monkey, the rat, and the dragon.
Excellent.
Activate your West Sector for those that don't have the monkey, rat, and dragon in their chart, and you can have a little bit of
sugar.
a little bit of something
Excellent.
special.
Well, thank you very much.
Oh, is that it?
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Okay. So
Oh.
I managed to okay.
No, that was good. Mum, you nailed it. And that was the end of our questions. I do quite like doing the quizzes. Do you like doing the quizzes?
Well, it's worrying for me because if I get
You're
it
like
wrong,
caught off guard.
Yeah. I'm like...
I literally had to come up with those questions right there and then. I don't know if you can notice, but really
okay. Well, if I can restrain myself from getting too carried away, then yeah, let's do it.
Cool. All right. And I get to press all the buttons, which is great for me. So, ladies and gentlemen, everyone in between, thank you so much for joining us. This is episode 51. This is Jo. I am Chloe. Our names rhyme. I don't know if, Mum, that was the plan.
No,
but it works if I take a letter out my name, so it kind of works.
Just jumble them around.
We'll make it work. Yeah. So, find us on Patreon. You can find us on Twitter. You can find us on Instagram. You can find us on Facebook. Where else can you find us? You can find us here on
Amazon.
On Amazon?
Yeah. Yeah, you put our podcast on Amazon.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You can also find us on YouTube, but Amazon. Yeah. Amazon, ladies and gentlemen.
I thought you did
X
that.
and Twitter. It's Amazon. Yeah, I probably did. I don't know. I'm Chloe. I'm not Chloe. I'm Chloe. I'm here for a good time. And on that note, have a fantastic weekend, everyone. And I hope that your August is bloody awesome.
Yeah, I hope everybody enjoys the new energies that come through, that you are able to get things done, that you do have a chance to listen to Clara and have a nice, relaxing moment on your, what do I call it? Earphones.
Oh, that's another thing. Make sure you don't get interrupted in those 30 minutes. Go for like a really quiet space, maybe before bed. Yeah, just you on your own with the headphones. Perfect. Sorry to all the French people. I'm absolutely annihilating your words.
Your language.
Yeah.
So until next time. It's over and out from
It's
Joey
over
Poe.
and out on our own. Goodbye.
This episode is finished.
Ciao. Finish.
Fin.
Didn't plan that. Just saying. To all those haters that think we script this, you're so wrong.
Oh wow.
Oh wow. Alright, bye. Mwah.
Bye for now. Bye.